Day 2 of the Diddy trial, and Cassie took the stand today, and she gave us a little bit of the freaky details that happened during the freak off. So if you don't want to hear the freaky details, just keep scrolling, because the freaky part of me wants to hear the freaky details. Okay? So Cassie was involved in these freak offs every single week, right? Every week. She would find these men on Craigslist and the back pages, and she would bring them in after Diddy approved of them. And then Diddy would take over, and he would kind of handle everything else. He brought in the drugs, the oils, he choreographed the movements and the positions. And sometimes he would do that from the corner where he was handling himself, and sometimes he would tag in and take care of things, and sometimes he would just sit there and watch. Then he would direct the person to finish on her, and then he would go to a different room, and she was instructed to come in there and put it on him in his chest area, around both of the things on his chest area. And then also sometimes he would tell these men to LMNOP on her or in her mouth. And she mentioned that she gagged one time from the volume of that. That's probably a detail I didn't need to tell anybody, and I didn't need to hear either, but okay, freak wants to hear the freak, and ew. The longest of these freak offs lasted 4 days, and during that time, she said all I had time to do was freak off, recover, freak off, recover, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, over and over and over again for 4 days. And during that time, she says that she took a lot of drugs. I mean, Special K, ecstasy, all of the drugs, so that she could disassociate herself from that situation. The problem that I see is going to be that she technically was a little bit of a willing participant, even though you have to get into the mind frame of a victim. They're going to try to paint her as this willing victim who went and found the men and recruited them in. They're also probably going to say, well, you never called the police, even though, I mean, she's a victim, so we don't victim blame. But those are some of the arguments that you are going to see made this week. There are videos of these freak offs, and there was a media attorney in there today arguing that these videos should be released to the press and the public so that we could see justice in action. Weak argument. I'm not sure that this is going to fly. But either way, they're also suggesting, the defense especially is asking, that the monitors be turned towards the judge so that the gallery people can't see that, especially because Diddy's kids are sitting out there. They had to leave the courtroom a couple of times today. We'll see whether the judge grants access to those. I'll be real surprised if he does.